facts or frauds. And we head back to the 44th District Court in Michigan for an update on Mr. Myrick, who's dropped the sovereign citizen script altogether.
2500183.
Ready, Your Honor. John Angot, appearing on behalf of Mr. Myrick. How you doing, Mr. Myrick?
How you doing?
Good, good. I'm just pulling up the note here, Judge. One moment.
Doing well.
And Mr. Myrick, for some reason, just so you know, our connection is not super great. So I'm going to just stop your video temporarily. I know it's you. I recognize your voice. And just let the audio come through so that there's no break in the action. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see, that's better. That's better. You sound better. Like, I can hear you better. Okay. And I know he's worked with Ms. Chappelli before, so we got a real team going with Mr. Myrick. We want to make sure. I'm very invested and very interested in making sure that Mr. Myrick is able to reach the finish line. Mr. Angot, how are things going? Where do we stand?
One more bump in the road. Just a no proof in Allen Park. Once that's paid, then it's a written road test back to the golden ticket in his pocket.
All right. So, and we've talked about this before. What's the story with Allen Park?
I paid a ticket. I paid a ticket. I believe that's the ticket that was holding me up, right, Your Honor?
Yes. When did you pay that?
Yeah, I paid that ticket.
When did you do that?
I paid it the next day after court. I can't remember exact day it was, but I did take a screenshot of the confirmation of me paying that ticket. I just don't have my laptop with me. I'm on a job right now.
No problem. So
I'm going to look, Judge.
We're going to look it up. We're going to look it up.
If I could just add that Ms. Bonet helped
us the cheapest I found.
Reduced.
Right, it was amnesty. Yeah.
Yep, it had gotten late, so they allowed him to pay the $190, right, Mr. Myrick?
Yes, and it came out to like $235.
Right.
And,
it
was paid.
Did you pay that by April 20th?
What they're showing,
I paid it like maybe 2 or 3 days before.
There's still the $45. Unfortunately, the $45 reinstate or clearance fee is still outstanding.
What?
That's what they're showing.
Okay, hang on, Miss Bonet. I don't understand.
That the 45 was included. That's what took it to 235. It was 190 plus the 35. What took it to 235 is what I paid.
One ticket, 3 charges. All 3 charges are still showing. Each one is showing $45 owed.
Was that the one where the $45 was paid ahead of time?
It was.
And they were waiting. So I don't know. Did his bank account get charged that extra 45?
No.
Or did they have to deny the payment?
I don't know who you're asking that to.
So Tammy can relay what went down. I don't remember all of it specifically, but Tammy, do you remember how that worked out? And because we've got to figure. Go ahead.
I thought he paid $45 first.
He did.
And then they were running an amnesty program, and I made a phone call, and he had to pay the additional $185 or $190. I don't have the paperwork for it. Yep. But there was a time limit because the 45 would have to be rejected because he paid that online several days before he paid the other amount. It wasn't one payment, it was 2 separate payments. Correct, right. Mr. Myrick?
Yes, ma'am.
So did they receipt both payments from you, or did they just receipt the larger 190 payment?
They received the $45 payment to me, and I just paid the whole full sum of $235. It came out to like $235. I can email the screenshot of the confirmation of the payment for sure before day's end.
Okay, so Mr. Myrick, just so I understand, like he tried to pay the 45, they wouldn't accept that, and so then you paid 190 or you paid 235?
Well, the day that you were checking for me, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I end up paying that 45. They rejected it. They sent it back to me.
Okay.
And the next time I saw you, we got back on the case, and I was informed that amnesty. They were given amnesty between a period of time.
Yep.
And I paid it a few days before amnesty was up, and again, I have a confirmation of that.
I'm with you all the way, Mr. Everything you said makes sense to me. The main issue that I have is they rejected that first 45. So all I need to know, all I need to know is what was the amount that was paid before that April 20th amnesty date? Was it 190 or was it 235?
It was 235.
Yeah. So then we got to, and can you, Mr. Myrick, I know you're on the job right now. Is there any way you can get us that so that we can then go back to Allen Park and say, what's the story here? Because that will help us.
Yes. Unfortunately, I actually thought that was done, and I was in the clear, and I'm just working on taking the test. But I can before day's end. I don't have my laptop in front of me.
Yeah, don't
get it on my laptop.
Don't worry about that. It's more along the lines of we definitely want to get this done for you as quickly as possible.
Yes, sir.
So there are 3 tickets that have $45 on them, but only one of them is suspendable, which is the one that still has the no proof insurance. I'm sure that still has the 45 on it. So worst case scenario, then we know that there's $45 more to clear it, but I don't want you to spend another $45 if you've already spent everything you're supposed to. And the only way to really get the answer to that is for Tammy to give them a call. And so if you can verify that you paid the $235, well, then that's the $190, which we were told you were supposed to pay, plus the $45,
plus $45
that they're still showing that they shouldn't be showing. So do you see, like, this whole story, this is what we're working on right now for Mr. Myrick. Like, this is why people for years who tried to get their license just gave up, because they would try to do what appeared to be the right thing, and then somewhere along the line, something would get missed, and they wouldn't have anybody advocating for them or fighting for them. I mean, think about it. There's not a lot of courts where the court administrator is going to call another court administrator. The judge is going to get involved. Like, I'm glad you found your way to us, Mr. Myrick.
Me too.
But it doesn't make it any less frustrating. So, and I have Mr. Myrick's email. He sent that to us before. So Tammy, I'm going to get you his email address, and then you can send him a test email. And then, let's see here. And then he'll send you back the information. And then if you wouldn't mind checking with Allen Park about this, and then we can use his email and you can correspond with him. And because once this is done, then Mr. Myrick can go to the Secretary of State the next day and take his written test. This is the only thing. This is it, Mr. Myrick, the only thing holding you up. And so I want this done.
So I have to take a driver's test? Because that's what I actually would have took the written test before now. I thought I was really putting money to the side to take the driver's test.
I mean,
cheapest I found thus far was $225.
Is that Mr. Engott? Is that about what it costs to take a road test?
I think it varies, but I imagine that's right in the kind of the ballpark of it.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Myrick, these are the steps that need to be taken. And then, obviously Tammy's been in touch with you before. She'll follow up with this Allen Park thing ASAP. You will have to make an appointment with the Secretary of State, and then you have to go and take a written test. And once you take the written test, because you had a license before, they'll allow you to go immediately for a road test. And then it's just going to be about saving up the money to do that.
Yes, sir.
So that's why, because I know you're trying to save up the money, because you're trying to save up the money for the road test. That's why I don't want you just to spend an extra $45 just because. I don't want that, because that $45 could go towards the road test.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
Tammy, would you be able to follow up with them and help them out on this?
Yes, I'm actually trying to look things up while we're talking about them now.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Tam.
So, she's the best.
You're welcome.
There's only one Tammy.
He's the guru. Yeah.
Well, and to be fair, I do want to make a general announcement. So Tammy cares so much about helping people with their license. She left our court for a day and spent a whole day in Pontiac working with people at a Secretary of State clinic just to make sure that they had help from the court side. And that's just what a special person we have. Like, this is a dynamic group. We have to help people through some incredible barriers, and it takes some incredible people. And with Ms. Chappelle, Mr. Angot, and absolutely Ms. Bonet, we're able to get some really great things done. So, Mr. Myrick, I'm going to have Tammy reach out to you again, and
Yes,
she'll shoot you an email. If you could email that back to her when you get off work,
absolutely.
And then let's bump this over just a couple weeks, because I
Yes,
want to
sir.
stay on top of this. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, I'm very much invested in Mr. Myrick. We've had some really important and I think positive conversations together, and
Yes, sir.
I'm determined to see this to the end, because
Likewise, yeah.
it's deserved. Mr. Myrick cares deeply and wants to do right, and I
Yes.
want to be part of that. So. Let's bump this out a couple weeks. And
This is really amazing. You're an amazing person. You're amazing. You just make me smile, and that's crazy. And I don't even know why you're not. You should be doing so much more. I mean, you're amazing. I'll vote for you for president.
I definitely appreciate that. But as you can see by the screen here, we got lots of people that we can work with, and I feel like I have a chance to do some real good where I'm at, because every single screen here is a life that can fundamentally be changed by being able to get back on the road the right way. And so I know that there might be some other problems and things that I could be managing, but I think I could do a lot of good right here, and we're doing it, I think, pretty darn well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Plus, Mr. Myrick, if I wasn't around here, we wouldn't have ever had a chance to meet, and this has been a great connection.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
So,
I love it.
All right, so I'm going to bump this out just in case. I'm going to bump it out 4 weeks, but in the meantime, I expect him to be talking to you, Mr. Angot, talking with Tammy, getting his written test, road test all together, and then hopefully by the end of June, beginning of July, we got this. He drives safely all summer.
Hey man, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm marking this day in my calendar as the day that the Honorable Derek W. Meineke launched his campaign for president. It's
boy.
Here we go.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, you be well, Mr. Myrick. Take care of yourself. All right. See you soon.
Yes, sir. You too, Judge. Thank you,
care.
sir.
Bye-bye.
All right. See you soon.
Hi. Well, that's just about it. So, thanks for watching. And we'll see you again real soon.
And thanks for hanging out with us on Facts or Frauds. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, you're subscribed, and ring that bell. Also, leave a comment in the comments section. Tell me what you think.
Actually, I wish you could see the studio floor right now. There's nowhere more fascinating after a show. Everyone's so busy. Like bees or white Anglo-Saxon Protestants.
And a huge thank you to all of our Facts or Frauds channel members. If you'd like to become a member, click on the link in the description or click join right next to subscribe.
There's electricians all rolling up their cables. Whoops! Sorry, guys. And there's the sound technicians unplugging all the microphones. Okay if I keep mine on for a minute, Nobby? Stand up.
Now, if you're still hanging out, thank you. I appreciate you all. Why not hit the thumbs up button, make sure you're subscribed, ring the bell, and leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Until next time, I'll see you soon.
And of course, there's lots of the producer's friends, all excited, waiting to meet the stars and generally getting in everybody's way. Just like our producer. Oh, we don't mind. Oh, and not forgetting the prop guys. They're busy striking the set. That's an interesting little point there. Striking. That's a word we all use in the biz for dismantling the set. Taking it apart, unscrewing things, releasing safety catches, that sort of thing.